What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's going on, Rex? Good evening. Nate Esser. Good evening to you, sir. How you doing? How are you both doing? Sorry, just posting on Insta that I'm live. Playing the old COD. Doing alright today. Nice, nice. You playing some multiplayer, Rex? Nate Esther, I'm doing okay. I think I'm gonna buy my coworker's Apple Watch. Okay, sweet. No green screen today. Yes, actual green screen, but just not with this camera. I'm changing things up. So instead of using a physical green screen, I'm gonna use an application that's like built in called the NVIDIA Broadcast. So when I go to this scene, check it out. Right here, see, I'm chroma keyed out, but as you saw behind me, right, there's no green screen. So it's the power of AI, I should say. My headphones on, right? I do about a 4-finger space between my mic and my lips. So how I always line up my headset mic is the outside crease right here on the lip, right here. Yeah, or you can hook it. I put my index finger, put out an angle, and then I line it up like this. You see, this distance makes it sound like the mic's like this, right? It picks it up and there's no like... It's basically when you have it this close, it's probably not going to do it justice, but when you have it this close, everything gets a little distorted and you sound like a pilot talking over the intercom on an airplane. Just team deathmatch, nice. Yeah, I would say... You know, I was like thinking about last night, playing normal multiplayer without like playing a search, or without playing like too objective heavy or round based multiplayer stuff. You can actually get a lot of kills. Probably more so than Invasion and Ground War. Yeah, it's only when you play like round based, such as like Search and Destroy or like, you know, games like Headquarters or stuff like that, where like, you know, you die and then there's no respawn. It's really hard to like level up your guns that way. That's why on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you know, 2019, I was mostly playing like multiplayer with the playlist Shoot House and Shipment, because they were just like such small levels where you can just like see somebody in a matter of like seconds. You turn a corner, there's like somebody always going to be there. That's the only thing I didn't like about leveling weapons, is that sometimes you play on maps so big where sometimes you're doing like a tactical sprint for a good like 10 seconds before you might even like, you know, find somebody. And we're talking team deathmatch, right? That was the only thing, is that like those maps are fun, and a lot of the maps are fun on here, but for leveling, it's like sometimes it just takes so long to like run around the whole map to try to find somebody, especially when it's like 6-on-6 or something, you know. It just takes forever. Nice. More like a distorted robot. Yeah. So in the instructions for this headset, it actually said like where like the most optimal mic placement was the 3-finger rule. But I was like listening back to my mic with the 3-finger rule, and there was still too much of like the airline pilot, like sounds like the mic's in his mouth kind of thing. So I made mine a step further and did the 4-finger rule. I used to do a 3-finger with my Razer Kraken. I sort of did the math. It was just like not the math, but I guess like the research is that like I would try out like positions and spacing, and I'd listen back to like streams or listen to myself like in Discord, like a mic test, and I would just space it out because, you know, too far out, then it just sounds like you're too far away from your mic, which doesn't sound good either. It's like you might sound clear, but it sounds like you're kind of yelling across the room, and then like, you know, you're just picking up more stuff like the room versus like your actual voice. Like it starts to like the further you have this mic away, like too far, right? It starts to sound like this. Here, let me turn around. It starts to sound like this. Hear me? I sound like. So, yeah, I've determined with this specific headset, 4 sounds at the 4-finger spacing where it just bypasses that airplane pilot threshold. Like at this mark is just beyond the pilot sounding mic. But anyways, on the agenda tonight, I should say, we got SPITBALL SPARKY that we're working on, which is that Game & Watch game. Which I think maybe we're like just over 500 points. And then we're gonna play COD. And what I mean by COD is... Okay, hold. Hi, can I help you? What? You want a what, baby? A what? A what? I don't know what you're saying. A what? Okay, say hi, but don't touch anything. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, hi.
Hi.
You let her out here? You ran? You escaped? I said don't touch. Okay, say goodnight. Oh, I can't. Can't right now. Go to mommy. Hey, listen to mommy. Going up. She likes to what we call delay fishing, which a lot of people call it delay fishing. Anyways, again, on the agenda is SPITBALL SPARKY, then COD. Like the COD playthrough, franchise playthrough, meaning we're still working on Call of Duty 2. And then if we got time, maybe we'll end with some Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty, which, if you're down, Rex, we can play some multiplayer if you're still playing. Just let me know. Let me, I intend to be on a while. Alrighty. Oakley dokley. Alright, shall we get into, gaming is the question. Let me change the game to... change it to retro. And then on YouTube, let me change the, allow me to change the settings. Wait. What the heck? Well, I want to see something real quick before we start, though. Which Game & Watch gallery were we playing? Was it 3? Right, let me see. 3, yep, I was right. Alright, just want to make sure I'm, 3. Okay, Kachu. But again, before we dive into anything, I want to see this webcam. Hold on. A whole new tech scandal. Oh boy. The Elgato Facecam Pro. $4K. Wow. It has 4K 60? Well, it showed the text 4K, and then it showed the text 60 FPS. So I can only assume that means 4. But is it gonna be was it like those were two different things that it can do at two different settings? Let's see. The world's first 4K 60 webcam. Okay, so they were telling the truth. Wait, hold on 1 second. Cam? Sorry, I don't know if you can hear Zoe yelling, but she was going, Dad! Daddy! Daddy! She does that a lot. She's going to bed. Anyway, so, okay, so that wasn't like omitting information. Like, you know, the difference between like lying and omitting information is that like no one ever said it didn't do this. We just didn't include the information. So it turns out, and a lot of companies kind of do that marketing about 4K, 60 FPS. It's like, okay, is it doing 4K at 60 frames per second, or is it can do 4K, but at 30 FPS or 24 FPS, and then like 1440p or 1080 at 60 FPS? You get what I'm saying? So there was a little bit of like, okay, together or two separate things. So this is cool. Look, wow. You see, another thing too is that the webcam game is really weak right now. It's like just starting to get better. So this camera is a webcam. This is the Kaio. This is the Razer Kaio from like 2018, 2019. It does 1080. It does 1080, 30, 720, 60 FPS. For example, let me see. What do I have it set to? Let me see. Yeah, I have it at 1080 30. But yes. And that has kind of been like for years, even since like 2018, 2019, that's been the kind of standard. It's like, yeah, you can do 4K, but in 24 frames per second. And we're talking webcams, right? 4K 24, 1440p 30 frames, and then 1080p 60 or something like that. And it's like, all of that's like lame. Who wants to do a live stream in like 24 frames on the webcam? It was just like, what? And it's kind of, yeah, again, it's been like that for years. And streamers and like tech, like content creators have just been kind of calling out like the companies going like, bro, like you need to like do better with your like gear. Like this is a webcam. Like its whole existence is to literally be a camera, and it's terrible. You know, like I can use I'm using an old iPhone 8 for this camera. Check it out. This camera right here. This is an old iPhone. This is an iPhone 8 right here, and it's better than the Razer Kaio. It's better. It's absolutely better. Like the clarity and the quality of like the camera on the phone is like insanely better. So yeah, and so it's kind of been this. It's been like if you like normal or like par is a webcam, and end game kind of cameras are like a DSLR camera with like a capture device. And that's always been the thing, is that eventually you want to get away from a webcam because webcams are just like, because you don't have the money for a nice DSLR, so you put up with it and it's like, it's passable. You know, Logitech has their own cams, Razer, AverMedia, and you just kind of put up with it. You're like, it's great for like a computer, like on a Zoom call or live streaming, but outside of that, or I'm sorry, and those things, it's passable. It's not amazing, right? So I feel like we're finally at a point where like they're starting to listen. And it's like, come on, man! Like the point of the existence of this product is to be a camera. You have no excuse for it to like not great. You get what I'm saying? Again, the camera on my phone is better than a dedicated webcam. So yeah, it looks like we're just now starting to see companies step up their game and go, "Hey man, yeah, I'm not going to use a webcam at like 720 resolution to get 60 FPS or 1080 30 or 1080 60." But then again, it's like low quality 1080 60, right? Even if it is like in 1080 or in 4K, it's like generally like it's like the kind of like the bit rate or the quality of like the 1080p or 4K are kind of like low on the spectrum. So this is kind of cool. That's really pricey though for $300. That's like one of those things where like this better be phenomenal because if it's not great, then I might as well just like save for like a DSLR. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can get a DSLR camera for like $300, I might as well just like use that. But anyway, sorry, that caught my attention as I was changing the settings on YouTube to Spitball Sparky. Okay, let's see. All right, let's pull it up. History. All right, let me change. Here we go. Stream and record. This is stream and record. Sorry, I'm checking my settings right now. Stream and record. Stream record. This is all stream. Mic is stream. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Yeah, we're at 528 points. There we go. Got the side, or one of the sides. There we go. Oh man. Woohoo! Boom. Only 560. We only got 32 points out of that. Jeez. Uh, anyways, let's see. How was work today, Rex? What? Oh man. Oh come on. Go away. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Boring as usual. Game I noticed. Oh yeah. Were you a little nervous at all, or were you pretty like calm going into the notice? I'm usually pretty nervous if I do things like that. Oh my gosh. Nervous. Want to make sure I don't burn bridges because I plan to go back to Gilmore someday. Yes. Yeah, I can imagine. And yeah, I can imagine. Like, that's the biggest concern, right? Yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's because we hit 600. Woo! There we go. Yes. Oh, come on, bro. Oh my god. There we go. Come on. Oh my. No. Oh, dude. There we go. Wow. Whew. But yeah, I'm glad that's finally over with. Did everything go like pretty well, like in the conversation, or were they kind of like, dude, what the heck, bro, kind of thing? I know like some people's like stories of like you turn into Ignotus and they're like totally like, I can't believe you, like we've invested so much time into you and oh, we're disappointed, kind of thing. Yes. Go, 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 go. Miss it. Man. Miss it. Oh my gosh. Miss it. There we go. There we go. Come on. One more. Oh. One more block we gotta hit twice. Oh my gosh. Oh. Caught my boss off guard a little. My coworkers knew I was looking. Okay, yeah. That's the one thing I'm always like afraid of when like turn in like 2 weeks or something like that. Is it like it's more so like you're not afraid of like just leaving the job. It's more of like for me at least, it's like the disappointment of like turn a week notice or here's my 2 week notice. Like you're afraid like for me it'd be like afraid like they'd be like, are you kidding me? We spent so much time working with you and had all your demands and accommodations and this is how you treat us. Like I'm always afraid like that's gonna be the conversation or something. Oh my gosh. I got pretty lucky. I have a pretty understanding boss. That's good. That's really good. I'm glad it turned out that way. Man, dude, the weather's really different right now here in the South Bay. It's like 60 degrees out and super windy. It rained last night, which was nice. Got a little truck got a little rinse. Oh, and I actually got new tires on my truck, everybody. After 8 years. If you could believe that. 8 years. I usually had a habit of no matter the mileage, just replace them after 4 years. But what happened is that, when I was commuting from the South Bay here to Hollywood every day, it's like a lot of mileage on the car. And not just the commute themselves, because for work I did a lot of driving too. Sometimes I'd have to go to like vendors or to drop customers off and run errands for the business. So I'd be putting a lot of miles on it. It's not just the commute there and the commute back. And then when I get there, there's a lot of driving involved, just for the job. So I used to put a lot of miles on the car, and so it was just arbitrarily just 4 years. And then in 2015, when I left Amco and worked in the South Bay, I worked in the coffee industry. It's like the commute was like nothing compared to commuting in the Amco. So it was like I didn't really put any miles on the car. So then, as 4 years passed, it was like, well, the tread seems pretty thick, and it doesn't look like the tire's starting to crack or get brittle. I see no harm, and that kept going. But finally, what kind of got me to go, okay, I need to change it. There's no more messing around. Is that I started looking at the tires, and they started looking cracked, and I was like, yeesh, I know I should get replaced, but I don't have time, and I don't know if I want to spend the money right now. A few days ago, there was a chip in the tread. Like the tread actually came off and I could see like the threading in my tire. I knew, okay, that's dangerous. I need to schedule an appointment with Pet Boys right now. Let me see if I can pull a picture up. See if it'll actually come up on stream. You see that? It's coming through right now. Do you see that? That's the, see the tire? See the tread? See that chunk of tread and that's just underneath? Yeah, that's definitely not a good thing. So, yeah, I had my tires replaced in 2014. And then, yeah. This mid-November would have been 8 years. So it's been just about 8 years since I've had new set of tires. I went with General. That was the only thing they had available. I kind of wanted Goodyears. I've had like Goodyears for a long time. I've just always liked them. I like the way they look. I always have the white lettering out. You know, it's just one of those things about American trucks and muscle cars that I think the white lettering, if kept like clean, just looks really good facing out. You know, and so I've always just liked the way that Goodyears have always looked, and I've always just liked how they feel. And I don't know too much about General, but according to my dad, he thinks they're a good brand too. So I spent about $1,000 on it. Expensive. Um, I don't know if it's because of the supply chain in 2022, but yeah, they only had like that available. Or or is it because it's a 2003? You don't get like the plethora of 8 different brands and slightly different sizes in terms of width. Because I remember it being like that. Like in 2014, it was like all these different brands that would fit your car, and then slightly different like widths, right? How thick the tire is. Like there's like room for movement in terms of like thickness or sorry width on the tire. I didn't have the option at all. It was just like this is what we got. If you want to go with it, yeah. Nate, yep, I wore my pea coat today. Starting to finally feel like fall, right? How long are Goodyear tires? Like you're talking about like the size of the tires that were on my truck, or you mean how long do they last? Nate. Yeah, it's finally starting to feel like fall, man. The rest of the U.S. it started to feel like fall. The Midwest, East Coast started to feel like fall back in September. For us, it's just now starting to feel like fall. November 2nd is just now starting to feel like it. Overcast. I like today was like high 60s. Oh, goodness gracious. How long they last? Yeah, no, that's not really it's not really a black and white answer. They might have like usually it's like, there's a recommendation of like when you should change your tires. It's like kind of like a service interval for like changing fluids, like either this mileage or this amount of time. Over the years, tires have become more efficient where the old rule of thumb, it's funny, is the old rule of thumb has changed in like past like 5 to 10 years, like drastically, right? So, and when I got in the automotive industry, it was like the service interval for like fluid changes, right? There's a whole point to all this. Was pretty black and white, right? And it was pretty simplified. There was no like specific to this year, make, and model kind of thing. It was conventional oil every 3 months, 3,000 miles, right? And then synthetic was every 5,000 or 6,000 miles. But yeah, 5,000 or 6,000 miles, or every 5 to 6 months, change your oil, right? That was synthetic and conventional. And then transmission fluid exchange, conventional was like, every 12 months or 12,000 miles you should change the fluid in your transmission, right? Nowadays it's like it's specific to your make and model. Even the stuff that used to be a rule, like just a rule of thumb, is like you can no longer recommend. You're actually like not allowed to recommend like, yeah, you should change your oil every 3,000 miles. You can get in trouble for that in California because you're like liable, because if you tell them too long of a time and something happens, you get in trouble. If you tell them too short of a time, then you're scamming them and you can get fined by the Bureau of Automotives. So you can no longer recommend in the professional industry like a general rule of thumb. See you in 6 months. Well, 6 months for my car, or you mean like what you think, right? Like, so the only way you're gonna find out is if you look at your service. You don't even need to even call the dealer anymore. Like, I think even AutoZone has like, if you put your license plate, your VIN in, it'll decode your make and model, and you can look at your service intervals, and it'll tell you. Some cars are all over the place. It's not an exact number. Like one car might be every 3,000 miles you should change your oil, right? And the same goes for tires. It's like, with that being said, it used to be like what people were saying in the automotive industry is that every four years change your tires. Every 4 years, just change your tires. But things have also gotten more efficient in terms of like materials they use to make the tires. So I've been told it's even longer now. So with all that being said, yeah, I don't know. I guess you would have to talk to wherever you get the tires replaced. Just ask them. It might be specific to brand. I don't know. Those are just things you have to look into, because yeah, every brand and it might be different for every brand, and then each model within the brand might have its own like specifications of like intervals to do. So yeah, it's not as easy going in general as it used to be. Everything is like so like precise and different now that you can't like use the same like rule of thumb across the board as you really could beforehand. Did you guys know that even sometimes on some cars they call them lifetime fluid for transmission? Like you never have to change the transmission fluid. And they don't mean the lifetime of like your lifetime. They mean like the lifetime of the transmission. Basically, like when the transmission was manufactured and the fluid that was put in, that the next time that fluid is changed is when they drain it, when they rebuild your transmission the next time. Meaning the lifetime of the transmission, it lasts that long. So yeah, so basically it's like some cars are like that. My synthetic oil is rated for 20k miles. See? And could you imagine if you went to like Jiffy Lube or something and they were like, yeah, come back but you want to change change your stuff every 5,000 miles, you know? And if you had the knowledge of like your synthetic oil is good for 20k, and you had some like service advisor telling you that, you'd be like, what? They do exactly that, yeah. I mean, so it's funny that a lot of like fluid lube places, they like they kind of walk the line, bro, of like being like steps away from being fined by the Bureau of Automotives. In California, the Bureau is so like on top of like regulation. It's like, so when you basically do repairs and recommend services, you basically gotta like know that that this is what it is, and you basically gotta prepare yourself for like, in case I get like, I gotta prepare this service, and as if it's gonna eventually one day turn to like a case, and I gotta be brought before a judge and explain why. Like, a lot of lube places are so lax, and they're lax until they get fined. They have no idea that you can't just like be so lax about that stuff, because in California, they view it as, because California has so many people, like that's why like people like other like Ampco dealers are like, I don't know how you guys like are able to like do business in California with all these like regulations. Yeah, it's just one of those things that because there's so many people, there's also so many shady repair shops that just like don't know what they're doing, and like wrongly, like just wrongly work on and repair cars, whether with malicious or unintentional intent. And so like that's why they're so strict, is they're just like there's too many repair shops that are like out there lying to customers and getting them to come back with more money or upselling, or yeah, like you said, like your oil's rated for 20K, right? But then you have somebody who doesn't know that and they come back every 5,000 miles and they're just giving the shop more money. Like, and the bar hates that stuff, and that's why they fine them. But yeah, it's the lube shops walk a fine line of just a lot of malicious or incompetent, unintentional people just doing stuff, saying stuff and doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh, oh, come on, bro. Almost there. Almost there. Definitely not almost there to 1,000. My God, it's taking forever, bro. Wow. If I had a choice of tires I put on my truck, I kind of would want to do like Continental. In terms of like comfort and like smoothness, like Continentals, I've been told are like up there. My truck rides really smooth. It does not feel like my truck does not ride like a truck. It drives pretty smooth. Like you don't feel everything underneath your car when you're driving like a skateboard. Like, you know, some people like put bigger tires and they like lift their truck and they do all these modifications and they literally your truck ends up feeling like you're driving a tractor. Like rough ride, and you feel under everything on the road as you're driving. That's not how I want the truck to feel. I want to feel like I'm driving a car. So I always like try to keep everything OEM. And then number two for tires, it's like I always try to choose the better ones. But and I was kind of bummed this time around when they first told me all they had was Generals. But I've been told by my dad, he says they were a good tires, so who knows? But I was trying to go Continental because I was trying to go the more like, I guess, like premier route for a better quality ride. Yeah. I don't even know if they even make Continentals for my car. I'd have to look. Now that my car is like older, it's like you get what you get. Beggars can't be choosers kind of thing. All right. Oh, dude. Oh, come on, man. Boom. Let's go. Oh, yeah, boy. One more. One more block, but we're gonna hit it twice. Again. Squeeze through. Ah. Squeeze through. Hey, let's go. Use the M16 much? No, actually, I haven't. I actually have I haven't unlocked it yet. I want to unlock it. I saw people like using it, and like, because it's in burst. Or let me have you unlocked it yet? Have you tried? Have you confirmed? Is it just semi-auto and burst? Not yet. Okay. Um, heard it's trash. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm not into burst fire weapons. Um, unless it's hardcore. Like that FAMAS or whatever it was called, the FR. Anyways, in Modern Warfare, that like that like burst AR rifle. In hardcore, it's like yeah, the 3 rounds just like takes one. It's like if you like if there's contact, like the person's dead. But in multiplayer, like invasion, and like I just imagine that's just such a pain because it's like you're gonna be sitting there like strafing going, brr, 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 and like the guy's killed you because he's got full auto. uh, like if it's super accurate at long ranges and can like put people down, like I'd be down. I like the M16. I like the M16 as a gun. It's like one of my favorite weapons. I like it because of its accuracy and everything. It's just, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of burst. If it was fully auto, that'd be awesome. Yeah, burst guns are hard to balance. They definitely are. Oh, come on. Bro, freaking stop hitting everything. Oh my gosh. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness. Go. Oh my go. Oh, jeez. Wow. Anyways, how was your Halloween, Nate? What'd you do, or where'd you end up trick or treating? Hey, there we go. Miss. There we go. Miss. There we go. And miss. And miss. Very good. Oh. Oh. Miss. Go. Oh my. Oh. Oh my gosh. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Instead of missing, they're just all connecting now. Hey, miss. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I did the trunk or treat event at Coastline. I came as a pirate. Yar. I reprised my greeter role, but I enlisted myself as parking attendant and cleanup at the last minute because nobody bothered. Nice. Yar. Excuse me, sir. I need you to park over there. Thank you. What about you? Oh, we went to the Knox's house. Had food and went up and down one block. Trick or treating. Did a few houses. There we go. Yes, there you go. One last block. 2 more. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more hit. Boom. There we go. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, beep. Robot Pirate Island. Go walk the plank for that. Oh my gosh, 3 more. Come on. There we go. Miss. Come on. 2 more hits. Oh my gosh. Robot Pirate Island. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Dude, this is not easy. Here we go. Wow. That's taking forever, bro. Oh, miss. Come on. There we go. 800. Only 200 more to go. 194 to go. Dude, I'm actually getting to this one pretty fast. Come on. One more. Oh, and we got a bonus. That was the best I've done in a long time. Dude, we might actually get to 1,000, you guys. There we go. Come on. Come on. Boom. Wow, not easy. Okay, there we go. Oh, miss. Oh, man, come on. There we go, come on. Oh my gosh. Boom. There we go. Almost to 1,000, guys. We're almost there. Oh, dude, it's actually faster by default now. Oh, wow. This... No wonder it's feeling so hard. It's definitely sped up now. It's definitely a lot faster now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, starting speed is, like, way faster. Oh my goodness. Miss. Whoa. Dude, this is, like, actually hard to keep up with visually. Miss. Go. Oh, no. Go. Miss. Boom! Okay. Only 30 more points to go, you guys. Maybe we can do it. Oh my gosh, it's moving too fast now. I can't even tap the D-pad that quick to get over. Come on. Woo! Just missed it. Come on. Come on. Oh, we hit 1,000. We're not paying attention. We rolled over to back to 0. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just so focused on getting these last 2 blocks. I didn't realize they got rolled over. Come on, let's do the last one. 1 block. Woo! We did it! Oh, we hit 1,000 and it rolled over. Wow. Dude, this game sucked. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Ugh. Let's just... There we go. Alright. Spitball Sparky, complete with 100 or 1,007 points. Wow. Alright, let's jot that one down, huh? Spitball Sparky, yes. And yeah. All right. Wow. So our next game is versus Wrecking Crew, which is available either if I physically buy the arcade cabinet or through Arcade Archives on the eShop for the Nintendo Switch. So I'll get versus Wrecking Crew there, and we'll begin our journey with versus Wrecking Crew. After that's Wrecking Crew, then after that, Super Mario Bros. You guys, 1, 2, 3 games away from playing the first Super Mario Bros. And then it's here and there going back to Game & Watch, but we're almost completely out of the Game & Watch and just into the console era. I'm gonna take a break real quick, and when we come back, we'll play some COD. I don't think I'm gonna play Call of Duty 2, so I think I'm gonna hop on and play some Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer just to grind the gun. So if you're still here, Rex, and you want to play, let me know. I'll pull you into TOS and Discord so we can play some multiplayer together. But yeah, BRB. Alright, we back. Alright, let me change some of my settings. Hold on. Change the game we're playing. Okay, there we go. Can you hear me, Rex?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna boot up COD right now.
I'm gonna mute your stream.
Yeah, mute the stream. I mean, you don't want to hear me coming through twice at different intervals?
No, I don't want to hear my own voice. I got that annoying high-pitched voice.
We'll have to get you the voice changer app then.
I've known I have like a not enjoyable sounding high-pitched voice for a long time, but everyone I've talked to tells me like, oh no, it's fine, like it doesn't sound bad or whatever. And my buddy whose wedding I was in a couple months ago, I brought up how my voice sound, and he's like, bro, I swear, when I first met you, he's like, I hated your voice. It was so annoying. He's like, just the high pitch, and I was like, thank you for being honest. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I've actually had a pretty high voice growing up. I've never liked it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, like, but like I've like worked on trying to like, I don't know. I've always had a high voice, and recently in the past years I've tried to like not like, I think I get like really tight when I talk. I don't know how to describe the feeling.
I get what you're saying.
Makes me sound like I'm really high pitched, and yeah, I've always thought my voice was high and annoying for the longest time. But recently, where it's like I'm not trying to like falsely make my voice sound deeper than it is, but like I've tried to like relax my voice, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's gotten lower, but yeah, I used to pretty high voice. Invite you to party.
There we go.
I want to warm up with something easy, like if it works.
Yeah.
I was playing around with it earlier, and it kind of was for me. So please.
I gotcha. I'm working on leveling up this F-TAC recon.
Oh yeah, I was trying to make that like my new gun using like full auto, but it's just way too wild.
It's not a. I don't know. The 10 rounds is hard to manage.
Yeah. So what's funny is that I tried to find a similar build. That's the build I use in Modern Warfare. I use the M4 with the SOCOM rounds. I'm like multiplayer. Okay. So everything is like one-shot kills. And it can like go as far as like some like 7.62 or 308 like sniper rifles in the game, but you only get 10 rounds. But if you hit every shot, then it's like it puts everybody down. But the thing is, like it doesn't feel anything like the F-Tech in this game doesn't feel anything like the one that was in 2019.
Yeah.
Bummer. Okay.
Yeah, this one's I think a little harder to use because it's like a 2 to 3 shot most of the time, and that's just like I don't know. It's got a relatively it's got a moderate fire rate, which means like when you get those 3, unless you're playing against someone bad, like you're probably not gonna get the kill with a 3 shot.
Right. Oh, somebody's out there. I see you, Glenn. I was using the 5 zoom with this AK, but it's with the build I have it's like too inaccurate, wild with the recoil, like it'd be effective at that range.
So what's funny, I told you I was gonna I think I'm gonna buy my coworker's Apple Watch.
Yeah.
So he got the new Ultra. You seen that?
No, I haven't.
The larger watch. It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be for, like outdoor stuff. So it's a big watch. It's got like a huge battery in it and whatever. Comes with like new bands and whatever. Anyway, so he was trying to sell his old watch, and he just like happened to have it with him. So he just was like, "Here, pair it to your phone and like try it out for a week. If you like it, I'll sell it to you." So I'm wearing it right now. I'm just gonna like, just letting me
That's
like
cool.
use it for a week, see if I like it. And so far I'm a fan.
There's something off about this game. I can't see some of the people that are killing me.
Yeah.
And look at the kill cam, it's like, there's no way. I literally like...
So, because I had actually just bought one from Target because it was on sale.
Right.
But the reason why I'm considering his is the one I bought was the aluminum.
Right.
And his is the titanium. And it has a different glass on it. It's a sapphire glass instead of like the normal, whatever they call it, their X clear or something.
Right.
So it's way more scratch resistant. So he's worn it like daily since it came out, and it doesn't have a single scratch on it. It's like flawless. Not on the metal, not on the glass. And he didn't have any like protection over it. He just wore it as is. And we work on aircraft, so he didn't take it off whenever he was working on aircraft. He just continued to work as usual.
Right.
So for it to like stand up to that kind of abuse, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Enemy UAV active.
Bet that guy didn't like that.
Switching legs. Friendly UAV online. Airdrop inbound.
Can't get anything past a single kill every life
Yeah.
in this game.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy UAV overhead. Overclock online. Reloading. Reloading. Dropping ammo here. Friendly chopper gunner servicing target.
Alright, so how do I know if I killed a bot or...
You'll kill somebody, there'll be no name. Like, you won't see your name, like, on the left-hand side. Like, you'll get points, obviously, but...
Friendly counter UAV is on station. Friendly UAV online. Tango healers, halfway to mission complete. Secure this victory. Another one. Reinforcements inbound. Enemy UAV active. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Reloading. Friendly cruise missile approaching target. They're driving them back. Keep pushing. Friendly cruise missile inbound. Hostile Wilson is online.
Horse. That's the thing I hate so much, bro. Is it like, how do I get like half a clip of, and like hit markers on you and you're not dead and then like they like kill you?
Enemy
Bro,
UAV
what the
overhead.
frick?
Yeah. That's why hardcore is where it's at.
Changing back.
Oh, he's gonna be mad about that one.
We are losing ground. Secure the perimeter. Reloading. Friendly UAV on station. Dropping ammo here. Changing back. UAV ready to deploy. Our counter UAV is active. Enemy UAV active.
Horse, I wasted on all the bots.
A cargo helo has entered the airspace. Friendly airstrike in the AO. Friendly SAE launched. Friendly chopper gunner on station. Loading. Friendly heavy armor inbound. Over halfway to mission complete. Keep pushing. Hostile VSO incoming.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Reloading. Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly counter UAV is online.
UAV is being fuel. RTB at this time.
They're getting overrun. Fall back. Enemy UAV ready for task.
Thanks.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
Requesting
UAV
recon
online.
flyover.
Enemy counter UAV is active. Cargo helo is en route to the AO.
Somebody like a ATV
Yeah.
base.
Friendly UAV.
I want him to come around again so I can throw a drill
UAV is
Drill grenade at him.
RTB at this time.
Up around.
Oh, did I get him? Yes.
Friendly VSOC inbound.
So that, like, I haven't used it. Does it just go through, like, walls and explode on the other side kind of deal?
Yep. Same with vehicles too.
Enemy UAV.
Everybody just
That's
jumps
pretty
out.
sweet.
You can also disable vehicles too, by throwing the shock, like spike at them.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I'm surprised they didn't think of that before.
Our UAV is
That-
ordered in the area.
Help solve some of the people camping in corners problem. Just throw that thing on a wall and
Yeah.
Mission is complete. Good work.
Wow. I guess I got the replay.
see what I did. Kill death ratio 0.35.
DDoS fuel upgrade. What is?
See, 18. Where did I get? Oh, it's another.
Okay. Barrel, no. Barrel, bro. Oh.
I got this F-Tac at 18. I gotta get it to 22, and then I'll move on to the next gun. Icarus that everyone's gonna use.
Strike inbound. Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. Longbow 3-1 flying outbound. We're RTB at this time.
More attachments now. Let's see if the gun's better.
Strike inbound. Copy that.
Is able
What
to.
attachments did you toss?
1 is on station.
What happened?
What attachments did you toss on there?
Longbow 3-1
Uh,
outbound. We're RTB at this time.
some under barrel
Copy.
foregrip or whatever it was.
Strike inbound. Copy that.
I don't even. There's so many attachments compared to the last one. I don't know, the fin one, I think. I added that. Added a different stock, more like. It's the same map, no, different one.
Looks the same though, huh?
So
Which is-
that racetrack that everybody's talking about, did they I thought they like took that out of like the playlist or something because of like that one in the Getty Museum they took out because of like thing. Because like they
I
were
don't know.
based off real places and like they didn't like for it.
We're advancing. Maintain pressure.
I don't know.
We have taken the lead.
Wait, is this literally the same map? Just run the other side? Or is this different? Can't even tell.
I honestly have no idea.
Lost the lead.
I think this is different. Oh, you know what? It might actually be the same one. Yeah, it's the same map.
We just start so much further back. On this side.
Reloading. I'm reloading.
Jeez, God, so long to shoot.
Change your backs.
My game crashed like 3 times today.
Yep, I tried out
probably,
earlier.
like, minute spot. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I looked it up. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Oh no, everyone's crashing.
It's like so bad right now.
Friendly
Shot
VTOL
in the
entering
back.
your sector. Friendly chopper gunner on
Changing
station.
mags. Contact.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV active.
Reloading.
Hostile mortar strike near your position. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hardline online.
I'm reloading. Ammo here.
Got ammo for you, bud. Left.
We've
That's
got
it,
him on the
anyway.
run. Keep it up. Friendly vehicles are
Changing
inbound.
mags.
Good work. Keep the pressure on.
Well, there's a dude behind us.
Oh, way up there, huh?
Yeah, on the hill.
Oh my gosh. You know, Dr. Disrespect was right about something. So, you know, like the perspective
Friendly UAV online.
in this game, right? Of like the view of on your perspective and then the view of what they can see on their end
Falling back. Don't
Yeah.
is like super off. Like basically, there's a issue people talked about how like they can easily see you, but you can't see them at like an angle,
Yeah.
and that just like is really annoying.
Yeah, I've noticed that people, you can see people peeking around corners like long before their screen will ever register you.
Right?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Actually, come back to haunt me.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound. Enemy UAV overhead.
Peek out so I can go full auto.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV
Your position
in the
for a
area.
better shot to get me so I can see you.
Sniper's down.
Come on.
Enemy
Go for
UAV
counter
overhead.
UAV. Marking
Airstrike, we're
coordinates.
getting overrun. Fall back.
Counter UAV destroyed.
I think so far this is my least favorite map. I don't like it in 6v6. I don't like it in this either. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't like how many places people can be.
Yeah, like all the angles and stuff.
Yeah, and it's just like every turn you make, there's like 15 places you'll have to check.
Yeah, it's like guerrilla warfare kind of
Hostile
crap.
cruise missile
Fine.
incoming.
I really do like I really do like how like some maps are just more of like ball course,
Yeah.
very
UAV on
simplified.
station.
Like all the
Well, that was like the Call of Duty, whatchamacallit,
UAV in the area.
like formula. It used to be 3 lanes.
Overclock online.
And that's what people liked. You did 3 main lanes, and every once in a while you could like divert, but generally you just have like the 3 main channels that you play. So it really does feel like paintball. So usually there's just special channels.
yeah.
Ammo here.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a kill in like 4 minutes. I just keep getting shot by snipers. Maybe I can kill a bot.
Halfway to mission complete. Cargo helo is en route to the AO.
I'm also not
Any
good
more?
enough to like
All Jaeger.
hit headshot. I mean, headshots. Like if people head glitch, I'm not good enough to aim at them.
I'm reloading.
UAV standing by. Friendly airstrike in the AO.
There we go.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly VTOL on station. Hostile SAE near your position.
Reloading.
Hostile mortar strike incoming.
Ammo here. I'm reloading.
Hostiles launch an SAE. They're driving them back.
One more requesting recon at this time.
Copy. UAV is on station. Online.
Oh my gosh.
The enemy is taking the lead. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Friendly UAV on station.
Reloading.
UAV is exiting the AO.
I'm reloading.
We have taken the lead. We secured the lead. Friendly airstrike on the way.
Oh, missed him.
UAV active.
Ammo here.
Cargo helo is inbound. Hostile mortar strike in the area. We've lost the lead.
We're at the point where they all have shields. It becomes impossible to get kills with these guns.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Only getting like 112 frames right now.
That's about what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm bumping between like 105 and 125.
Losing ground. Secure the perimeter.
Yeah, see 130.
Enemy
Yeah.
over halfway to mission complete. Heavy armor supplies are inbound. Friendly SAE inbound. Enemy UAV
Still
overhead.
beats the 30 or 60 or whatever I was getting on my PlayStation.
Yeah. Modern Warfare 2 is not even available on Xbox One and PS4, right? At this point, you've got to have a Series X or a PS5, right?
I do not know. I would assume so,
Got it incoming.
but it's kind of a hard one because nobody has those systems right now. I mean, some
Yeah.
people do now. They're definitely a good amount of people have been able to get them. Come on, dude.
Enemy UAV active.
What? I just died and spawned the exact location I died in. Started getting shot by the same thing I died.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Gosh.
Enemy UAV overhead. Our counter UAV is active. A cargo helo has entered the airspace. Friendly Wilson rolling in. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV active.
Defeat.
Return to base.
Got it. 0.82 ADR.
0.82. Whew. I got a 0.25. More levels in this gun. I really didn't like this gun when I first started off. Now
Which
I
one?
think it's all right. The FTAC Recon.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now that I've got just about everything unlocked on it, it's all right. I don't think I'll come back to it, to be honest. But I don't hate playing with it. I'll be right back.
All right.
We may be compromised. Got anything? What's the status? All shadows get switched on. We may have company. Copy that. Send reinforcements. Please, sir. We'll check the area. I'll move security. Hey, firm. I saw something. You heard that too? Negative. Nothing yet. Number 2 lost comms. We may be compromised. Got anything? What's the status? All shadows get switched on. We may have company. Copy that.
Ooh boy.
I gotta change my oil tomorrow.
Do you do it yourself or you take it to a shop?
Invasion.
I do it myself with I do it myself for the Scion, and then I take the truck to a shop. And mainly
Alright.
the only reason why I take it to a shop, I take it to like a Jiffy Lube. The truck's got a pretty consistent but slow transmission fluid leak,
Yeah.
and so I take it there so that they'll top it off every time.
Nice.
We've lost the lead.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
The enemy's taken the lead. We've lost the lead. The enemy's taken the lead.
Yeah, I've had
Friendly UAV online.
I've had the oil in the back of the Scion for like 2 months now.
Changing mags.
So I need to actually do that. But I can do it on base. They have like a shop with a bunch of lifts,
Friendly UAV on station.
That's cool.
and yeah, so I'll be able to, you know, just hop up, put it on a lift, and then
Changing
do it real easy.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Reloading.
Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly UAV online.
I used that a lot when we were in
Let up.
North Carolina.
Get in here hard.
Um,
The
oil
base to change oil?
changes. Yeah, used oil. I did oil changes there. I did.
Missile entering this sector.
Let's see.
Enemy counter UAV
Oil
is
changes,
active.
coolant changes, and then what was the other thing? Oh, I did I replaced the universal joints
Okay.
on my truck, which I absolutely could not have done without a lift.
Right.
Yeah.
Enemy UAV active.
I don't exactly have a way to stop my truck from rolling back when I disconnect the drive shaft.
Right.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
It's something like you gotta pay for it, but it's like $6 an hour or something. So
Oh, okay. Not bad.
it's not bad at all. Well, and so you also have to like the other thing about it is they have like a full shop with all of the specialty tools in it, and you can just rent it. So like all that stuff that you would like, you know, you gotta replace a water pump, and they've got that, you know, whatever that is, that 35mm nut that holds it on. Like nobody has that huge wrench, but you can just rent it real quick and hop it back, give it back to them, and it's just super convenient to have everything you need right there.
Right.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead. UAV on station.
There we go. Wow. I took it out with the AK.
Enemy UAV active. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
I'm reloading.
Teammate. Ah!
Oh.
Hit the wrong button, threw a grenade in front of myself.
Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly UAV online. Cargo helo is en route to the AO. The enemy is halfway to the mission.
Anyway, I just had to wanted to grab some clothes from the
Inbound.
closet while I was still thinking about it. So I always find a way to get oil all over me. I don't want to get that on my work clothes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Got a Walmart pair of jeans and an old t-shirt that I always wear.
UAV on station.
Mid reload, bro. Mid reload. Wow. I saw the guy, man. If I didn't reload, I could have killed him.
Hostile Wilson
Oh,
deployed.
dude, that did keep quick.
It's like I watched my life flash before my eyes. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm watching myself die. This is taking forever to
Friendly
freaking
cruise
load.
missile approaching target.
Yeah, time slows down. I know the feeling.
Friendly counter UAV is online.
Oh,
Hostiles
man.
launched a cruise missile. We're advancing. Friendly UAV online.
Oh my gosh.
Throw in flash grenade.
Enemy UAV overhead. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemies deployed friendly UAV online.
Reloading. Ammo here.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV overhead.
I thought I killed him.
Oh my gosh.
Cargo helo is inbound. Friendly VTOL on station. Our counter UAV is active. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We're losing ground. Secure the perimeter. Heavy armor supplies are inbound. The enemy's close to securing victory. Stop them. Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile cruise missile launched. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile Wilson in the area.
Okay.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
Enemy spotted.
Everyone's mad because you can't cancel reloads in this game. I mean, like, you can cancel the reload, but once you switch back, you always have to finish it.
The enemy is close to victory. Stop them. Enemy UAV overhead.
God.
Cargo helo has entered the airspace. Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly UAV on station.
Contact. Visual on the enemy. I'm reloading.
Friendly Juggernaut is
Changing
active.
turrets.
Wow, again.
Mission failed.
Oh, we're not losing by a long shot, though. I did
Is
terrible
this
this
just
game.
like a, is this just like a kills kind of thing, or what? What determines the
Team score, which I don't know what the total score is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I guess it's just combining all of our scores, so whatever formula it determines to use that score, I guess.
this? It's just the last.
You play borderless or full screen?
I play full screen. I don't really understand the difference. It's like borderless full screen, and I don't know.
Yeah, me
Don't you
neither.
always want it full screen? Like either way.
Yeah, the it seems that the borderless full screen is like full screen without like that like bar around it. What seems to be nice though is that I guess like technology is just better because usually if you like play things windowed, um, it means that like things are outside of your program are also being like rendered. So they always like say like play games windowed, it like takes a hit on performance because it has to render whatever is also like on your screen, aside from your window. So when you do full screen, it's just worrying about rendering what's like right there in front of you. But people are saying that like borderless has been being used like more and more because I guess more people are using like multiple monitors. So like devs are like developing stuff to be optimized even just because like I never choose it because of like I want better performance. Um, but because I have multiple monitors and you know they've been getting better optimizing borderless, I recently switched to it. So in most games, if you go to like display mode, like especially COD, and you scroll down between windowed, full screen, exclusive, borderless, or extended window, it'll show the estimated VRAM usage, and it seems that like for me, it's actually less VRAM usage if I do borderless full screen.
I gotcha. Do you do the same thing? You play full screen right now, though? Is that what you said?
Right now, I just switched back to borderless because it seems like the performance is
Gotcha.
because it's more convenient for me to have just alt tabbing. It's just a lot of programs still, even to this day, like you alt tab too much and things just sometimes just don't work right. Like after a few times of alt tabbing, it's just sometimes programs start getting like sometimes I'm not able to pull the program back up.
Oh. I think the only thing No, the only issue I ever had with alt tabbing was when I had HDR turned on this monitor. It would load everything back up really slowly. As soon as I turn HDR off, it was fine.
It is taking forever. Ground war not working? What the? I switched to ground war to change it up. Yeah, ground war.
Gotcha.
Oh, what is going on? We just closed the game.
Gotcha.
So annoying. All right, starting up again. How's the weather in San Diego right now? Is it actually cold or?
I don't know. I think it's pretty chilly. Mid 50s.
Yep, about the same here. I do. Try ground war.
See what happens.
Round one.
Going the A first.
What
Securing Alpha.
what optic do you use on your guns?
Right now I'm using the M5 Cronin, I think,
Secure Bravo.
Okay.
just for these
Have that yet?
like range firefights.
Alpha secure.
Yeah.
And then like in multiplayer, I usually try to remember
Securing Charlie.
wonderful
We are taking Bravo.
multiplier. I haven't really found out what I like and don't like yet, but that's just based on
We
like
are
what I
losing Delta.
use.
We control Bravo. We have the lead.
Gotcha. Right now I'm just using like a red dot.
Hostile UAV in the area. Charlie, we have lost Delta. We have lost Bravo.
why I was taking my time on
Hostile
aiming.
counter UAV overhead. Enemy is securing Charlie.
Reloading.
Gosh.
Does this have bots in it too?
No.
Okay.
Securing Echo.
Just some people with really slow
Enemy UAV
reaction
overhead.
times. Gotcha.
Reloading.
Enemy is securing Alpha. The enemy took Charlie. Echo secure. Enemy is taking Alpha. Enemy is securing Echo.
Oh, I'm coming for me. Gonna hunt me, boy.
Enemy counter UAV is active. Enemy UAV active. We are losing Alpha. Hardline friendly UAV on station. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Friendly SAE on the way. Enemy UAV securing. The enemy took Alpha. Hostile UAV in the air. Securing objective Charlie. Friendly cruise missile approaching target.
Throwing flash grenade.
Friendly chopper gunner servicing targets. Enemy UAV active. Enemy is taking Echo. Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover. We control Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile UAV in the area.
Man.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV. Enemy UAV active.
Reloading.
Enemy UAV overhead. Objective Delta.
I need mags.
We are losing Echo. Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back.
It's a really lucky toss.
We are taking Charlie. Enemy UAV active.
Ooh.
Hostile cruise missile launched.
Changing mag.
Hostiles launched an SAE. Enemy UAV overhead. Securing objective
Dude.
Bravo.
Changing mag.
Shit show.
Hostile UAV in the area. We are taking Alpha. Friendly SAE launched.
Reloading.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile chopper gunner in the AO. Overclock activated.
Oh my gosh. That game wasn't long at all.
No, we got destroyed.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Ugh, I should probably call it there. Not ending on a good. Start winding down for the night.
Fair.
Alrighty, bro. I guess I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good, man. Talk to you later.
All right.
You too.
All right, everyone. That's going to conclude tonight's stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, stopping by a little bit. Whether you've been here the whole time or looking for a little bit, appreciate the support. As you just hanging out, lurking in the background is just another great form of support, so I appreciate it. We got to complete another game in our Mario franchise playthrough, which was against Spitball Sparky and watch. Next game is versus Wrecking Crew, which was a arcade game, but they have something called Arcade Archives on the Nintendo Switch, so I'm gonna download that version there, and that'll be our next franchise playthrough. I was hoping to play through, chip away at the Mario franchise playthrough and the COD franchise playthrough because we're currently on Call of Duty 2. I want to hurry up and play through that franchise because I have a bunch of COD games, campaigns I want to play through that I haven't played in a while and I really want to play through them. But we didn't have time, so we played some Modern Warfare 2, got to grind a little bit. Worked on the AK mostly tonight, but yep, game is full of glitches. Not really sure which guns are good, which ones are bad, which builds are good, which ones are bad yet. Still a lot of experimentation, but yeah, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. We'll try to be back later this week, play some more games, streaming, so come back again for the next stream. So yeah,